morning, everyone. It's Greg. Welcome to Buckeye Freight Railing down here in House on the Hill, Miamisburg, Ohio. See what we can pick up today. All right, guys. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching. See a deer way over there. He went behind that bush right there. All right, we got a train coming. I don't know what it is. I just pulled in here to House on the Hill. We'll figure it out, though. Coming at you. Yeah, we know what this is. All right, there you go, I-141 heading to Louisville. Yeah, there was a deer over there as the train was coming, and as the engines went by, I could see the deer racing across the field there, that House on the Hill, into the woods. All right, guys. That was the Toledo sub you saw there, CSX Toledo sub. This is the Norfolk Southern Dayton district. Hope to get some trains on here today, although nothing is lined up yet. I can see the signals down there. And right down there crosses the Great Miami River, which you see in Dayton a lot. All right, folks, thanks for watching. All right, we got a train coming up. I have not heard him call out. I believe that's M352 going to Chicago. If I hear any different, I will let you know. All right, folks, not a bad train. He was down there on the siding, I think. That's why he was building up speed here. All right, guys, thanks for watching. All right, I came down here to check the signals, and lo and behold, we got a northbound coming. So we'll get him here and then head back to House on the Hill. Coming at you. That was a road slug on the end. All right, those racks on the end were loaded. That's M560 going to Syracuse, New York. Taking back a bunch of those trash containers. All right, folks, thanks for watching. All right, got a CSX coming down there. That's the empty taconite again. Staying up here because we got a Norfolk Southern coming down, and I would rather get him. That train's empty. Oh, and here he comes. That's a beautiful walnut tree there, I tell you. I'd like to have that in my yard. Pretty sure this is going to be another train meet, folks. All right, this looks like NS 171 coming down. Oh no, no meat. He cleared. All right, there you go. That is NS 179, Bellevue, Ohio to Irondale, Alabama. And the CSX train was L408. He runs Cleveland Cliffs Steel Mill in Middletown, Ohio, and goes up to Toledo to the ore docks. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. All right, got L423 coming up. He'll be a shorty coming at you. Told you, 20-second train. There you go. Thanks for watching. All right, I believe he said this is M559. That's Willard, Ohio to Cincinnati. And he is coming at you. There you go, M559. I'm beginning to think he was a grain train there for a while. Those grain cars were loaded too. Had a lot of steel on there too. All right, good train. Thanks for watching.